Runner set free from the 2,000 meter marker. Along the inside, Sergeant Tibbs is right there. Battle Hammer with the red blinkers. What a boykie. Spirit of Dover now goes to make the running with the blue cap. On the outside, Avaricious, red blinkers. Sylvan's Jet, the green sleeves on the extreme right-hand side. Then comes the grey Jamal. Mr. Winsome's near the rail, 7 or 8 lengths off the tempo at this stage with What a Boykie. Zazar's further back in the running. Sergeant Tibbs is now fourth to last, been passed by Night Shadow, and then Triple Beat at the back is Seeking the Dream, about a dozen lengths from top to tail. Avaricious is now the leader at the 1,300. In second, Sylvan's Jet. Spirit of Dover's at the rail. Night Shadow and Zazar travel together. Battle Hammer's about 6 lengths off them. Then Mr. Winsome near the panel. Jamal is the grey on the outside of runners as they go towards the 1,000 meter marker. Then What a Boykie, Sergeant Tibbs, Triple Beat and Seeking the Dream. 900 to go. Avaricious the leader by a length. In second, Sylvan's Jet. Spirit of Dover's at the rail third. Night Shadow's fourth. Then Zazar. Further back in the runners, Battle Hammer. Mr. Winsome's in 7th place, 7 lengths to track down. On the outside of that is Jamal, then Triple Beat, What a Boykie, Seeking the Dream, and Sergeant Tibbs. 500 to go, homeward bound, Avaricious brings them in. Spirit of Dover's on the inside, Sylvan's Jet, then comes Night Shadow. Mr. Winsome's hooked right out to come for a run, got 5 or 6 to go. Battle Hammer down the inside, Zazar, and the leader's now Night Shadow. Battle Hammer's looking for running room, and Mr. Winsome's going to have to grow wings to win from there. Down the inside, Triple Beat, and it's Night Shadow the leader. Night Shadow over the last 100 meters down the inside, Triple Beat, but Night Shadow's going on. Night Shadow won it, Triple Beat second, third Sylvan's Joy, and then came Seeking the Dream. Number 2, Night Shadow. Bill Silvano, Gavin Van Zyl, and this one for Brian Bernard. For Daytona Stud, Rob Hamilton, they win it about 3 parts of a length to a length. Number 2, Night Shadow, who shows up at 18 Rand 30 the win. So Night Shadow wins it. Second place, that will go to Triple Beat. Third position, if we run it across, that will go to Sylvan's Jet. Fourth, Seeking the Dream, Battle Hammer, Sergeant Tibbs, Mr. Winsome, Spirit of Dover, Jamal, What a Boykie, Avaricious, Zazar. You're going to have to take note of this bipod. It was paying 2,500 Rand going into the last leg, and a number of fancied runners go missing, so that bipod's really going to rock it here. Night Shadow comes forward. There was a wall of them in line. Sylvan's Jet's on the right. Avaricious towards the inside of that one. Triple Beat, Seeking the Dream. Mr. Winston still looking for running room. You've got to put a line through that as they come down to the line. And Night Shadow records its third win from 12 outings. Until race 8, back to the studio.
Night Shadow has come through to win for trainer Gavin Van Zyl and, of course, owner Brian Bernard. Warren Kennedy doing duty for his stable. And I didn't see where Warren was placed. He's going to tell us a bit more about that from the wide draw. But over the final furlong or so, you could see that this horse had a lot of running in him. But let's have a chat with Warren. Warren, I wasn't keeping an eye on you, but from the draw, how you found yourself?
Geez, our plan was from the draw with 16.5, He's also that if he sees daylight, he can travel very hard, and it was his first time going the trip, so we thought, it would drop him out and get him to run on and see if he sees the trip out. But initially, I looked to drop him out, but when I looked up, there was a nice big gap between, I think, the 4th and 5th horse, one of the fence. I think Muzi's also batting to hold position. And I thought, you know what, they were slowing up where I was. Let me take him around and I'll get in there. And fortunately, it worked out that way. I got in. And I had 3 lengths to make up, and top of the straight, I squeezed him for an effort. I held them together as long as I could, going through the 4, 3, 200. And when I pulled the stick in, he gave me a little bit more. So he won a very good race.
He actually won better than he did last time out.
Well, I don't know. Last time he won really well. I geared him down. And that horse Kitty's Destiny came flying up. It flattered to deceive a bit. I think if I really pressed him all the way to the line, he would have won a little bit further. But today, yeah, he was looking for the line, but he done a lot of work with 16.5 on his back to get into the position he was. So yeah, I'm just very happy for the win, and to Gareth, very well done. He's a difficult customer, this horse. He's hard to work with, and Gareth seems to be getting the better of him now, and results coming.
Compliments on the ride.
Thanks very much. Just well done to Mr. Bernard as well.
Well done to Warren Kennedy. Let's get Garrett in, and Garrett van Zyl, the son of Silvano, notching up his third career win. And strange, if you have a look at his record, he's either in the number 1 box or he's out of the money. 12 runs, 3 wins. That's the way he races. But that said, when he's been out the top 4, he's been fairly consistent there or thereabouts.
Well, these sources only coming into his own now, This is the end result of a lot of hard work back home. Warren has ridden him every day, even in the slow work, cantering. He's a horse that just wants to do too much, otherwise he doesn't want to go onto the track. He's neither here nor there, so he's only now really learning what he's got to do, and hopefully he starts to settle down a bit. But, all the hard miles were done back home. Warren taking him, doing the donkey work on him then, so big well done to him, and things worked out well in the race. He's a horse that is by Silvano, very well bred, and let's hope his confidence builds. A big thank you to Uncle Brian back home. He's watching and enjoyed this win just as much as all. And we've got competitive runners lined up, and we just need them to convert into winners. And let's hope it goes on from here.
You expecting him to do what he did today on his work, etc. And Warren also touched on the distance.
Yes, he's he's bred for the trip, and it's just been about teaching him how to do it. So from here we can progress, hopefully.
Is that it for you, or you got anything else?
There's Out My Way in the second to last race, and we're hoping for a good show.
Well done.
Thank you.
Out My Way coming up at the back. I think it's the 9th race, if I'm not mistaken. I'll just have a look at that. Yep, taking on the likes of Wishful Arts and Hawkswood, and of course Super Guffey, the visitors, and that's Out My Way in race number 9. But the 7th race, that results in bipod place accumulator, and if you played it wide in the pick 6, well done to you. But no doubt a result, whichever way you look at it, 2, 12, 9 and 13. That's the way they finished race number 7.